Hey, we like that around here. Yeah. You guys can be as
Each his own.
Hey, hoes are fun anyway.
Is it like that?
People are so judgmental.
Oh, it's okay.
Hey, we like that around here.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah. You guys can be as
Each his own.
yeah.
You can have a Howls of Baaz pasty party.
And to me personally, whole shit is not really like a bad thing.
No, it's
just
like
some regular
lifestyle.
club apparel.
Right.
You know, like you want to go out.
Hey, hoes are
like,
fun anyway.
Is it like that?
People are so
Yeah, I just
judgmental.
been around these guys. Like that's okay.
So what is whole shit? What's whole shit?
She just basically explained it. It's just baddie, feeling good about yourself,
Very sexy.
show
Have a Howls
skin.
of Baaz pasty
So why does it have to be called whole?
Exactly. Why
Why
not
can't
call
they be calling it
sexy?
confident? Like,
OMG, here you go.
I'm just asking a question.
Here you go.
I'm just asking a
It's
question.
just word. It's just like social media.
Wordplay.
Thing, wordplay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just asking. That's all.
I think that's what
What's,
It's like
so
a
what is whole
cat
shit?
over here.
What's whole shit?
They like to give me like buzz and I'm fucking.
Give her a hard time, you
Well,
know.
you're about to get buzzed right now. Exactly. Why not?
All right, let's go.
I really appreciate
Here you go.
So how long you been
Here you go.
doing
Just asking a question.
singing and rapping? What did you start out doing?
started when I was 8 years
Wordplay.
old. My mom, it was summer, and
Just
my
asking,
mom
that's all.
said, I think I need to get my
So what is whole shit? What's whole
And
shit?
she was like, this girl has the loudest voice in the pool. I could hear her from all the way across
Give her a hard
the
time, you know.
She's like, I'm going to put her in a voice at 8. And I was like, big
Let's
old
go.
voice. I really, same voice
So
instructor
how long
I've had
you
since
been
years ago.
doing
And
rapping? What did you
basically,
start
I
out
just
doing?
had a love for it. I didn't know I had. My mom just nourished that, and I went
Just asking, that's all.
since I was 8. And it was a lot of like Broadway, Gershwin, like classics. So I have the knowledge and like the education of like classical music. And then years later, I got with my son's father, baby daddy, and he's in the music industry, and he's a rapper. So,
You guys still together?
No. Have you heard my song Baby Daddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of figured that.
With
but
her
I'm not
saying
gonna,
baby daddy,
I'm not gonna
I
assume.
don't think so.
Yeah, I
Is
was.
it my son's father or baby daddy?
Yeah,
Right?
so
I
that
wasn't gonna
means
assume.
there's no
Yeah.
connection there any longer.
Right. Okay, well, you know that then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, long story short, he introduced me to basically, I've always loved hip hop, but to the world of
You guys still
hip hop
together?
with like, have you heard my song Baby Daddy? We would do a lot of stuff together.
I kind of figured that.
With
but
her
I'm not
saying
gonna,
baby daddy,
I'm not gonna
I
assume.
don't think so.
Yeah, I
Is
was.
it my son's father or baby daddy?
Yeah,
right?
so
I
that
wasn't
that
gonna
means
assume.
there's no
Yeah.
connection there
Can
any
we
longer.
ask who the baby daddy is, or we're not
Yeah.
dropping it?
Yeah.
She wants to be messy.
We might. But not right now. I need a drink.
So when she gets a drink, she'll be talking about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, world of hip hop. Yeah. Have you heard my song Baby Daddy? But
So
that's
are
when I
you dating
started.
anybody right now?
I am.
With her saying
How long you been dating
baby
now?
daddy, I don't
6
think
years.
so.
Yeah, I
Is
was.
it
Oh,
my
that's a
son's
lot.
father? Yeah, I have a very supportive
that
partner
means
because I
there's
do
no
have
connection
someone
there
supportive
anymore.
and he has super confident, so we don't have issues. Like there's never been an issue.
She
When
wants to
there's
be
been
messy.
interviews, I was like, come with me. He's like, no, you should go by yourself. He's like,
So when she gets a drink, she'll be talking about a lot of stuff.
and the fact that he said that, and he's like, babe, do your thing. I'm like,
So are you dating
not
anybody
many
right
men
now?
are like that. So
How long you been
I got a
dating?
good one.
Can we
Okay.
talk about that? Can we talk about how people treat you differently once you come out and tell people
You got a
that you're
man.
in a relationship?
Yeah, they don't want to ask you to come to the studio. They don't want to ask you like, hey, let's do a song. There's been a feature. Nothing. You're like untouched yourself. Yeah.
So when she gets a drink, she'll be talking
In this
about a lot
industry,
of
like
stuff.
you gotta roll alone. You gotta fly solo dolo. And I like with men, I always feel like I don't know why it's a double standard, but I feel like men in the industry. I've always
Can we
told my
talk
friends,
about
I
that?
was like,
Can we
you guys
talk
gotta
about
climb
how
along,
people
because they have
treat
these
you
toxic
differently?
women
These
at
guys
home.
are already flat. Did you
got a
see
man
them?
in a
They're not at each other. Oh my god.
I'm listening.
No, I've always just advised them when they come with this toxic energy from their girls. I'm like, dude, this lifestyle is not for everybody, and I believe that men need to climb alone. And once they get to that spot where they're comfortable and they're grown enough, then I feel like that's the time where they can settle and be with, somebody to give them what they deserve.
Now, you're right on that. I had a conversation with one of my buddies, Izzy Avia. We were having a conversation, and he told me that in this industry you're in, it's hard to navigate with a partner and your career in this industry because you have to get 50% across the board. So like you said, kind of navigating alone and getting where you got to get to, you give it 100% to what you got
And
to give
that's
it
why I would
to.
never date anyone in the industry ever in my life again. So my man is
You're
like
right on that.
totally
I had a
normal, doesn't do
conversation with one of
anything
my
in the
buddies,
industry.
Izzy
And
Avia.
that's why it's
We were having a conversation.
I'm like, period.
Okay.
Girl, yes.
It's hard to navigate with a partner.
Oh,
and
we have dating
your
and
career
relationship
in this industry.
podcast.
What are
with
you doing on the
different people.
10th? Can we get
board.
together and talk
So like
later
I said,
about that? Okay. Yeah.
Alone
Okay.
and getting where you got to
I
get to,
think
you
it'd be
give
good for
100% to what you got to give it to.
DNR. Yeah, we have a lot of girls that come on the dating and relationship podcast, and we talk dating and relationship
Oh, I have a
topics.
lot of very strong opinions.
Yeah, we do too.
I have one that.
Yeah, so
I have
do I.
one that-
Can we talk about it now? Just like
Yeah,
a
I
little
have
glimpse,
one.
maybe
I'll
not
give
too
you-
much.
I'll give
Yeah.
you one.
Yeah, let's hear one. We have dating and relationship podcast.
We're different, okay?
Okay, she took a deep breath too.
I just don't think that couples should follow each other on social media.
Oh,
Girl!
damn.
Damn.
I
That's
love
wild.
Can you dig into that a little bit and just explain why? Briefly explain.
I have one that.
Yeah, so do I.
Can we talk about it now? Just like
Yeah,
a
I
little
have
glimpse,
one.
maybe not too much.
I'll give you one. So throwing social media, pictures, liking, it's just
Okay, she took a
it's
deep
so
breath, too.
petty and so ridiculous because it's the fake world. So I know my man's at home in bed every night, and that's all that my
That's
man's concerned
wild.
about.
Can you
So
can
to
you
see-
dig into that a little bit
Like
and
it's like
just
when we're out in public
explain
and there's a
why?
pretty girl walking
Briefly
by.
explain.
This is so crazy. I don't even look at him to see if he's looking. I go like, you know why? Because I don't give a fuck.
Oh, so it's him that doesn't want to be followed on social media, or is it you?
No.
No, she's
This is
giving.
my rule.
This is her rule.
For a peace of mind.
You gotta listen.
This is my rule for a peace of mind and to be happy. And not that there's nothing weird going on
can you dig
at
into
all.
that a
Like I feel like you can look at it if you wanted to. I just
Briefly
think
explain.
if there's ways to avoid arguments, that is my number one.
I agree with you 100%.
We have
Oh,
never
so it's
argued
him
about
that doesn't
social
want
media.
to be
Because
followed
on
social
social
media.
media, we are a
she's
different
giving-
person. We're
this
not.
is her
That's
rule.
not
For
really
a
us.
piece
It's like
of
almost
mind.
like our alter ego.
This
It's
is
like
my
something
rule.
entertaining.
Even
Like
my family.
I
Sometimes.
I share things that are like
At all.
that people can relate to that are funny. You
So
know.
everybody that I've seen that don't follow each other on social media, somebody's
agree
fucking
with you
somebody
one-
else.
No,
That's almost
that's not
every
true.
time.
I
I've
can
never,
honestly say
I've never
I'm
seen
in
it
the
not
because
a different
on
way.
social media,
ever
we
been
are
in my
a
She's
different
giving-
person. We're
she's-
not
this is
really-
her
I think
rule.
that's your opinion. Jacob.
No, I've seen
We
it.
still
What is
tag
it?
each
I'm
other
talking
on
about.
funny
I've seen
memes
it.
and stuff.
Sometimes.
I share
He
things
has
that
like
are
200 followers, bro. Like it's not even like that.
I think a lot of it is situational. You got to do what works for you.
I've seen.
Because if it works for you and people follow each other and it works, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
But you do.
But I know a lot of my girlfriends.
I've never seen it not different.
No, it happens like that a lot.
I'm like,
It does.
Hell no. How do you know that's not some bitch from
No,
high
I've
school?
seen it.
Like,
What is it?
dad,
I was
brother,
thinking about-
cousin,
I've seen
mother.
it.
Sometimes. Cares? If you have trust in your relationship,
Too much time on their hands.
it's not even like- you got trust
I
in
think a lot of it
your relationship and
is
your man, then let it be.
situational.
If
You
God
got to
wants
do
you
what
to
works for
find
you.
out some shady shit
Because
that's going on,
if it works for you and people follow each other and it works, that's perfectly fine. But you do.
I know a lot of my
Yes.
I've never seen it
I
not.
don't even look at my son's phone.
No, it happens like that a
That
lot.
you should.
It does. Wait, how old is your son?
13.
You should.
I don't want to.
You should.
My son is a star football player, straight A's, and he's at home every single day with me. I don't want to look.
Too much time. And the only reason I say you should, I have.
Hell no, I'm not looking at that.
No,
I
look
love
it.
13.
Somebody
No.
recently told me to look through my daughter's phone, and she's 15, and I
Hell
told her,
no.
this is what I said. I said, hey, and I'm just putting it out there. I said, hey, if I look through your phone right now, am I gonna find some shit?
No, it happens
And
like
she's
that.
like,
You should.
no,
It
what the
does.
fuck? You know, her reaction, her vibe just told me everything, and I was like, okay.
My
I'm
son
like, because
is
I
a star
couldn't
football
sporadically
player,
just
straight A's,
pick up
and
your
he's
phone
at
and
home
look through
every
your
single
shit
day
and
with
end
me.
your
I
whole
don't
ass
I
fucking
and the only
life.
reason I say you
I
should,
did
I
a
And then
have.
she's
Hell
like,
no, I'm not looking at
I
that.
know.
No,
I
look
love
it.
13.
No.
Okay.
recently told me
Good.
to look through my daughter's
So
phone.
I just left it at
Yeah.
that because honestly, I don't want to see some shit.
No, you don't want
I
to see
wanna
it.
trust
You don't
I
want
have a
to.
boy that he's 13 and going through puberty.
Yeah,
He's-
exactly.
He looks like
girl.
he's 18. He's 200 pounds. He's a fucking linebacker. So point being,
I'm like, 'cause
I get what you're saying. I should, but
In this realm, in this world right
but
now,
there's
society.
no problems that I foresee that I would need to.
Well, I didn't have any problems with my son. My son's 15. We had no problems with him.
Yeah.
And I happened to go through his phone, and there was some stuff in there that really shouldn't have been there. He good grades, everything.
Okay.
But it's just sometimes.
What is that, porn?
I mean, the porn is regular for people.
Right.
I
That's
mean,
what I
to-
don't. That's
no,
what I
Say
don't
that.
want to
no.
see.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, to each his own. I
My
mean,
son doesn't cuss in front of me. Like he's such a good boy in front of me. I know.
my son's a whole different person when he's not in front of me.
Oh,
a
I know
completely
that.
different person.
I know that.
Out of respect,
He's
though.
quiet. He's
as
you know.
expected,
He respects
right?
his mother, then so be
Yeah.
it.
It should be respect for sure.
Yeah.
But as parents, because of the way society is, we should be monitoring and checking in on things because it's a sad world out here.
I one
Very
time
sad
caught my
world.
daughter talking to a stranger on TikTok, and I went totally, and I was like hurt. I was upset. I expressed all of that to her. I took her TikTok. Now all she has is YouTube. She doesn't have Instagram. She doesn't have none of that Snapchat.
Does
none
your
of that
son have
shit.
social media?
He has Instagram, and we both follow each other on that.
But that's that. See, in those things
And
because
it's
of
all football stuff.
because of how the world is, people are creeping at these young kids.
Well, I know there's
So those are
gaming,
reasons
even
why.
gaming, even
Yes. So
gaming.
after,
Even
I
with the gaming.
talked
I'm
to them
aware.
about Roblox. I talked to them about everything.
Yes, I just saw an article. Some guy got arrested for kidnapping a kid he met on Roblox.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to my kids about
So it's stuff
everything.
like that that's out there.
You're
That's
not
why I
wrong.
say
You're
that.
not wrong.
Yeah, I talk to
I'm
my
just
kids
scared.
though. So I have
And I get it.
conversations
I
I
with
only
them.
understand.
have one baby boy, and I'm like, I'm just scared.
As parents, we just got to protect our kids
Like,
and not
scared-
overprotect, but protect.
Yeah, I do try give him a lot of privacy, and
That's dope.
I don't know, we have really good open communication.
That's
He's
good.
my only child,
I-
so
I-
we're
I
How
love
old is
that.
he?
13.
13.
So we're like just,
I love that.
My
Like you're
son plays
bonding,
football,
right?
too.
Because this is the time when they have things to tell you. Like,
Oh no, he doesn't tell me anything.
oh, my daughter
Oh
has a
shit.
boyfriend, and I just found out. So, but I had to like
And
take
she's
care
how
of
old
Like her
You said
mama,
15?
huh? Like her mama.
But it's different though. Like she's a way different than her mama. When I was 15,
Dude,
I
I was stealing
wild.
my parents' car going to Tijuana.
Yeah,
Bye.
when I was
Wait, at
15, I
15?
was wild.
Yes.
Oh
But-
shit! She
but
said I'm
my
going to
daughter's
TJ
just
at
a whole
15.
different-
Yeah.
a whole
That was
different
normal
vibe.
though. Today, like those memes about kids are scared to take the trash out. Like that was normal. I don't know. I would like all my friends would. It's normal to sneak out. If
Yeah,
my son
I
snuck
snuck
out,
out.
I mean, sneaking out and going to TJ is two different things. I mean, come on. You made something that was that's not normal.
Well,
we sneak out heading to TJ tonight. Yeah.
you know what? It has a lot to do with who you hang out with. And I had a group of girlfriends that were like,
Were they older than you?
no, they were bad girls though.
I love it.
We get a lot of bad girls on the show, so
I love it.
a lot of fun.
Bad girls are fun.
So is that your favorite drink, Palomas?
One of my favorites. I do Jameson actually.
Oh yeah,
I'm just
Jameson.
watching you make it,
I'm a
and
whiskey
just so
person for sure.
entertained.
I'm Jameson, but a lot of my friends are tequila. So when we go out and we get bottle service, I'm the only bitch that has to wait for the waitress to come with the Jameson. So I'm just like, I'll just stick to tequila. Don't worry about it. And then everyone thinks that they need to cater to me.
That's me.
Get Rose the Jameson. I'm like, just leave it alone. I'm fine. I'm fine. I could do tequila too, but I like JMO. I like the buzz it gives me, and I do it strong. It's club soda, Jameson, lime, and a splash of Coke.
Just do it straight.
Nah, I like cocktails. Can I
Okay.
pass these around?
Yeah.
I like cocktails too. Like I want to get fucked up, but I don't want to feel it.
Here you go.
Yeah, I like cocktails.
I don't taste it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Oh, I'll take that one since I put my hand all up
your
in
fingers
it.
all on my chamoy and
Dude, your
stuff.
top and your like
Thank you.
shininess is
Oh,
just
yeah.
like giving, girl.
Is that top one of yours from your collection, from your boutique?
Who else needs one?
I think that's,
It's from
production?
Oh, out there probably.
it's from my whole-
Production.
I have 2 right here. These are your guys'.
JV production in the house.
I have my wholesale company for pasties called Nevanude, giving the sauce. They have ravewear and then their pasties, the best pasties
said
you
giving
could
the
you could
sauce,
get.
So that's the second time I heard you speak of a rave. You go
I never
EDC?
ever. My
None
girlfriend
of
just
it?
got back from EDC.
Okay.
And then we were talking about it because they went the good way. They went like skybox. They were on table service. Like I said, that's
Oh,
the
you
only
have
way.
to. I mean, if you're gonna do it, you got to do it
That
right.
is the only way I'm going. So if it ain't like that, don't take me.
Okay.
And then she's like, you can't wear heels there. I'm like, I'm such a heels girl.
You can wear what you want to wear.
No, I'd be in pain. They're walking miles.
Girl, I went to Miami for the Ultra Festival, and it was raining the day of the thing. But it was like sprinkling, and then it would go on
Okay.
and off. But
Is it
anyways,
okay?
I had my Yeezys that day.
This is it.
Yeah.
Can we cheers on
Yeah,
this? Yeah, I
please.
like this.
Cheers.
I like this right here. This is
Cheers,
it.
you guys. Thank you for
Cheers.
having me. I
Yeah,
really
thank you.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
more
you for
life,
coming
more
on.
success.
Thank you.
So, what else do you do besides
more
music?
tequila?
What's your
I'll take more tequila.
Yeah.
what else do you see besides music? What do you have hobbies? Like what other things? 'Cause
I
you
have
say
hobbies.
you don't go to raves then.
No.
So
I
what
make-
else?
I have hobbies. I work out a lot. I make flower arrangements. I do music videos for other artists. You want some more?
Oh, you shoot too?
What
No, I-
artists have you?
Or you direct?
I've directed, creative direct.
Okay.
So you tell me what you want, and everything's there.
There you go,
Like the
JV production.
visuals, the
Did I say that?
setups. I learned that from Baby Daddy as well. Like I did all of his music videos. We did it together, but I learned a lot hands-on, like all the way from craft services all the way to, standing right behind the shoulder of the DP. He hated me. So I'm just very much like that. And I'm in the editing suite. Every second, minute, I want to see.
Do you
Yeah.
know how to edit, or you just kind of give direction
I
what
don't.
you
I'm
want to
not-
see?
I'm not computer
You
girl.
visual and you know what you want.
We've done 15-hour editing sets where I'm sitting there on the sofa, second
Giving
per
instructions.
second per second. Especially for women, like we have angles, like and men when they edit my stuff, I'm like, dude,
So
no.
mad when they
Do you
edit.
see
I
that,
know.
John? It says they're saying we don't have no sound.
No.
I'm actually really selective about who I work with because
You
of
have
that.
to be.
You say
And then they don't know like
What's that?
shadows and like cellulite and like
yeah, no,
there's
it's
no-
down on the bottom
no,
now.
no, no, no,
They'll
no.
be like, we don't do that fake shit. I'm like,
There's no
Well, then we
sound.
ain't
Somebody
working
say
together. 'Cause
something.
I want my stuff to look like it goes in
Make
a
sure you
magazine.
drop a
Perfection.
like.
Yeah.
Where's
There's nothing
all
wrong
the
with that.
the blue? Okay, we're good. We're good.
that's dope. Okay, can we just now that we confirmed that there's sound, can we just get into that real quick?
Yeah.
You just said that you do a lot of creative directing for music videos and
Yes.
stuff. And how important it is to have a woman's perspective on set for women when we're doing
Huge.
music videos,
Huge.
photo shoots, all of that stuff. Because women know angles. Men know it too, obviously. But can we just say how important it is to have more women on sets
Yeah.
making those kind of decisions,
Yeah,
helping guide the
definitely.
men?
Definitely.
Because, to a man will be like, oh, that ass looks good. We're like,
No,
no, that
no.
looks good for you, sir.
I
but
think it's dope
not
to have a
in the
woman's point of
car."
view. It's dope to have a woman's point of view in certain aspects, for
Especially
sure.
behind the scenes and like when you're doing the creative directing stuff, the editing, the
Yeah.
most important parts. Because when you put yourself out there, you don't want people to see the negative stuff. You want them to only see
Or maybe it's not
perfection,
even
'cause that's
negative,
what
but the
you're
way they
selling.
shot it makes you look like shit.
Yeah, and you want them to see
Yeah,
perfection.
and I've had stuff where I'm like, I felt fly that day. How come I look like this? The lighting, the shadows, the backdrop, all of that matters.
So are we saying that women see angles better than men?
100%.
Is that what it is?
This is not a debate.
Well, not
No,
all
I'm
men.
asking. No,
For the
I'm not
majority
debating,
men,
I'm
yes.
asking.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think that we'd have a different perspective.
So
on
is
it
it,
for
it
sure.
is it like looking at other women's angles or angles in general for men and women that you guys feel like the women see it better?
Men can have any kind of lighting and they're fine. So I think it's
That's
just
kind of true though.
different.
I ain't gonna lie about this.
Like
shit.
I've done mic drops where
I mean,
the
lighting's
art-
always good on me, so I mean,
like I've done mic drops where it's just like full shadow and I'm just like, what the fuck? This doesn't look good. I did a shotgun mic drop and the backdrop was white and I was blown out. I had like my face looked like I had no contour. I just looked like a potato face. Like it was weird.
oh, that's
I-
production issue. They got to fix that.
I felt it
ISO,
wasn't-
all that.
It wasn't even that. It was just the lighting was really funky, and I felt beautiful that day. I was like, this is not it.
With a white backdrop, they got to adjust.
So is that part of
guess,
what
you
made you
know.
decide to kind of come in the scene and be the difference?
No, as far as music.
No, as far as the creative directing.
Oh, no, I just did that naturally with Baby Daddy. So then over the years, I would just and then my boutique was a huge thing. My models, the
You're an entrepreneur on top of that. Like
yeah. So I just did everything. My friend, I had to hire help, and when he His name's Josh. Shout out to Josh. When he finally got to the shop, he's like, so where's everybody? And I was like, what do you mean? It's just me. And my mom's like helping me tag late at night. And he's like, I thought you had like a big ass production behind you. Is it because the way I make things look? Like everything looks big and a lot. But what I've found out is that people don't necessarily like that. They want to see a struggle story. They want to see you start from the ground up.
They want to relate.
They want to see the relate is the hugest thing I've struggled with.
Yep.
I like things to look beautiful and a lot and extra and vibrant. And what I've learned, which also has to do with my music right now, is that they want to see relatable stuff. Take a picture of the shirt on this table and go like this, right? I had full models and runway stuff and like editing on all the photos. And I learned that that wasn't the way. And if I can go back in time, I would change a lot. They want to see the growth. They don't want to see you overnight. You're like this success.
People gravitate to what they can relate to.
Exactly. So that's
something
why,
they're familiar with.
That's why Baby Daddy, the song, is such a big deal for me. I have never received so much women engagement ever in any of my music I've ever done like this song. Like I'm getting thousands of messages from women telling me their story. They're like, how do you know? That's my story too.
Do you share some of these stories anonymously? Do you share?
Yeah, I'll talk to them on the side.
No. Do you share them out in the public with people like, you know?
No, I'm working on doing some live TikToks where women can jump on with me and we could talk about ours. I want to make it a safe space. I related it to this. Why is AA free, NA free, Al-Anon free? For those of you guys who don't know, that's Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous. Al-Anon is for the family and friends, loved ones of alcoholics, right? So my point is, but there's no free therapy for us as people struggling with, let's say, toxic relationships, or we're in these really dark holes and we don't have anything. We could just show up to a meeting and maybe talk to some women. So I had this idea, like, let me just jump on TikTok and maybe just try to get a day going where some women can jump on and let's cry, laugh, whatever, talk shit. You know what I mean? In a safe place, because a lot of these women don't have families too. So they have to create their families through friends. And
so a lot of them are just single moms.
Yeah, and you got to make your own support system. I was like, let's do that here. So I just did it the other day. It wasn't the best amount of people watching the live because it's hard to get that kind of, on lives, especially if you don't do it often. But that's what I was thinking I was going to try to work on.
That's what we do here, though. We build all together. We share, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's super cool. I like the mission.
Yeah, so the Baby Daddy engagement was beautiful, and I'm just really, really proud of it, and putting out that story and just talking like that is crazy.
Is it a positive story, or is it some negativity behind
that's what I'm trying to wonder. Is it
is some toxic shit behind
Baby
it?
Daddy is about women just getting their confidence back and getting out of the dark hole. That's it.
So
for me.
it's a little bit of toxic in there a little bit.
Yeah, because what would be getting out the black hole? Like, what would you suggest?
Sticking around, waiting for him to change, dealing with.
Oh, so they're still in the relationship. They're not.
Are you talking about the song?
Well, no. I was talking about the TikTok that you were talking about.
Oh, the women.
Yeah.
Oh, some of them are in it. Some of them are out of it. Everyone has a different story.
Mm-hmm. I was just gonna.
Everyone has a different story.
It's all different.
But I thought you meant the song.
That's what I was talking about, the song. Yes.
Okay, well, you can go back into that part.
The song is just about women getting their confidence back. That's it for me.
Okay.
To finally say "F you." That's what it is for me.
Okay.
Just
I like that.
Yeah. That's what it's about.
She likes this one right here.
A lot of my growth came from being you to my baby daddy. A lot of my being at the gym, fucking
all that,
the whole time
looking
my kids are at
good,
school,
being at the gym,
the whole me putting myself through all these changes was to be like.
Mm-hmm.
You waiting for that moment, huh?
Hell yeah.
I always had a
Cardi B says it you climb to the top just to spit on.
Yeah.
Beach.
Nah, you don't even worry about them. You don't even worry about them. You do what you do.
No, I don't wish
a lot
harm on them.
It was just
I needed myself to get out. It
to
wasn't
prove to myself that I'm that bitch.
Yeah. It's for our mental, so we could be good mothers. If we're not right mentally, we can't be good mothers. So that for me, even the gym, I have to be there because that's for my mental. It's not even so much physical. It's just maintaining and being mentally it's those natural endorphins, just being positive.
Okay, I like that.
So where are you trying to take your music though? How far are you trying to get? Is that your main goal right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as it'll go.
As far as it'll go.
I mean, I'm not stopping. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you looking to be more of an influencer too on top of that, or is it mostly about music?
I think any artist is an influencer naturally. I wouldn't consider myself, quote unquote, an influencer, but I would say that naturally comes along with the territory of any artist.
Yeah, that's true.
Kendrick Lamar is an influencer. He influences millions of people.
Not like Drake.
Right?
I honestly don't even feel the same bumping Drake
Right?
no more.
I'm just saying, like, we all influence each
Say
other
Drake.
in ways. We're all influencers in someone's life. So, yeah.
So what's your main like mission right now in music? Like because you talk the whole baby daddy stuff that you talk about. Is that kind of like what you're going on about right now? Or like what do you?
No. There was I did an EP with King Little G, and he is a huge person in my career, and he's a teacher for me, and he's very much about storytelling, and I love that about his raps, and also with even the way I used to drop music, he's like, dude, just talk to us, like you don't have to change your voice up or do anything. Like Baby Daddy was me literally just talking right here. Baby Daddy, keep on blowing me, like nothing too crazy, and that's what hit the hardest, which is crazy to me, out of stuff that I've done so much more work on and so much more production.
Like you said, it's just people relate to that.
They
kind of
relate,
stuff.
and that's where the relatability. So then, like a lot of labels, like dressing too sexy, not relatable. No girl has a body like that. You're not relatable. You're not relatable. And then I did a fucking video where I'm wearing sweatpants, and then they told me I look too fat. I'm like, I can't win with you. I said, so I just have to do me, and this is how I dress and whatever. But the relatability with the lyrics is where I have to hit,
Yeah, for sure with the lyrics.
Do you have certain producers that you kind of stick with, or is there you just kind of you looking for a certain sound, or you stick with certain producers that you have in your pocket that you with?
There's definitely producers that I have in my pocket. Like King Little G is one of them. Bobby Castro, Yellow Room. Those are producers that I work with, and they're amazing. But I'm open to working with lots of different producers.
Is there a producer that you really want to work with? Like, I got to get with that one. Just their sound or whatever it is, and you just like it, and you just want to get with them.
There's artists that I love their sound. I don't know who their producer is.
Okay.
Like, shout out to Tory Lanez. I love his music.
He might be coming home.
I love his
Awesome
music.
today.
I'm like, yeah, poor guy.
Tory Lanez is
guy.
dope. He's dope. His production is dope for sure.
I just want everything to be organic. When it's time for me to work with a producer of that category, that stature, it'll happen for me.
So, what would you describe your sound as? Like your sound, your lane?
It's really difficult because I started out with singing like corridos and singing traditional regional Mexican.
I heard that. I heard it.
Which is so weird for people to hear, and then they hear a song like Tulum or Baby Daddy or Griselda or Brag even, Those are the 4 songs I did.
And your newest song is?
The recent is Baby Daddy.
Yeah, because I heard that earlier, but I heard another song, and I was like, is this the same person? It was.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what it was. The singing one?
Yes, you were singing. Let me see if I saved it somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. But I was like, it's the same person, but you said you had something different before. And then
right. So I was like, the Spanish singing I love. It's beautiful, but it wasn't resonating with me. I didn't feel like. I've always been a hip hop girl. So for me, I was like, it's beautiful. I like it, but I can't, I'm not from Mexico. I'm Mexican, but I'm not from there. My parents aren't even from there. So I even in interviews and red carpets, I just felt fake singing that music. As beautiful as it is, and yes, I am capable of singing it, but it felt fake to me. And I was like, I gotta take it back. I was like, this isn't me. So I wanted to take it back, and what I really love is doing hip hop and rapping and like singing melodies, stuff like that.
Sharing a message, right? Because that's ultimately what it is. That's what I love about music. I love lyrical music.
Okay.
If it's stupid shit and you're just repeating it over, because I feel that music has the ability to brainwash you. So choosing the right music and the right lyrics to me is important, because you're choosing what to fill your mind with for that moment, especially because music is catchy and you repeat it.
Exactly. So it's like, I call it a dummy track. Things that repeat themselves over again.
Yeah, I can't fuck with that.
Right. So yeah.
That's why I like lyrical music that makes sense. I like artists that makes sense, because I'll catch it. Like I love listening to music while I'm driving. So while they're rapping, I'm just like catching what they're singing. I'm like, that shit was hard.
Right. Right.
Like that certain part. Like I catch those things.
And then not every person
lyrics
is that way either. They just want to hear stuff that makes them shake their ass.
Yeah. No.
So that's fun too.
Most people, yes.
Yes, most people.
Shaking ass is fun, but I like to enrich my brain.
That's awesome.
I think Coyle Ray said something about music. She said when you're producing a song and you want to just create a song that's gonna grab everybody's attention, you have to have less than 100 words in your song.
Yes, facts.
And she was like, if you follow that,
shorter
you're gonna grab
verses,
everybody's attention.
Easy hooks.
And it's gonna grab everybody.
Repeat. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go back a little bit. Like, let's tell us a little bit about how you grew up. Like your little background story.
My background story. I grew up in a really happy household, very blessed. Both my parents are still married. My dad is 94 right now, so I had older parents. They had me in their later years. I'm their only child.
Really?
Yes. I'm Catholic schoolgirl.
And you're spoiled.
If you want to use that
She's
word.
well taken care of.
So the word spoiled, I argue with sometimes. Like, is my son spoiled or is he just taken care of and loved because I can do that? You know? So anyways, yeah, I'm spoiled. Catholic schoolgirl. And then I met my bad boy, which was baby daddy. And I jumped and fled the house at 18. And I was like, peace out. My mom, I remember, I think they threw my mattress like over the second balcony of the house or something down to the. Yeah, they were just very upset that I was doing that.
Very sporadic.
So what like got you interested in your baby daddy then? Like what it was the bad boy thing? That's what it was?
Every good girl wants a bad boy.
I can't. Long story short, I met him in a green screen studio because it was for a video. And I had never been on a video set before. But I know I've been singing and I've been doing plays and with my vocal instructor, right? So I get on this set and I wasn't there for him. I didn't even know who he was. But I was invited by friends. And when I got on set, something just clicked because I was going through community college and trying to figure out like what the hell I want to do, right? Am I going to be a real estate agent? Am I going to be a personal trainer? Like, what am I going to do? So then I step on set and I just felt this like click of like, holy shit. I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. I just had this feeling, this weird feeling of I was so comfortable in that setting. I was so comfortable with all the lights and it didn't make me feel, scared or anything. So from then on, long story short, our relationship evolves and we were together for 9 years. And like I said, he taught me a lot. We shared the love of music. So that's what was our biggest bond. He's like, oh shit, you could sing. So we would we would just do music for fun. Sometimes just pull up in a room and just have the little laptop and then music and just make silly beats just for fun, just like vibing off of loving music together. That's where it started. So
you got the 9-year relationship with baby daddy.
Yeah.
And you're currently in a 6-year relationship. So you're just a complete lover girl.
Oh, yeah. I don't date.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what that's like to be single. I don't want the single life. I'm very much, I like taking care of my man. I like being submissive. Out in the world, I'm really strong and a boss, but I love at home that I'm very much the woman in the house,
That's
good.
Rare.
Yeah, so I was going to ask you then. So
I love that. I don't want to be the man. Like
how important is it, do you think it is for women to be submissive to their man?
I mean, I believe it's very important. Like, okay, so let's say you guys have an argument and my girlfriend's like, I would fucking go crazy. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to win that way. So screaming doesn't get you anywhere. So,
So what do you do?
What do I do? Communicate. It's really
how though. How do you do that? Like,
I'm gonna sit down and let's talk about this. He's not so much, but he'll entertain me. We don't have that many issues for me to really.
Nah.
I mean, not really. It's just a lot of communication. I'd say without communication, we wouldn't be together. Period.
There's a secret that I don't think people really realize when it comes to men and women. A lot of women are like, "Oh, I don't want to be submissive. I don't want to be submissive," but when that woman is submissive in a certain aspect, I promise you, majority men still go to that woman and say, hey, babe, what do you think about this?
Of course.
Hey, babe, what do you think I should do? They still go get that solidification from that woman to see what he should do next.
Yeah, especially if they got trust.
But they don't realize that. They win in the end anyways.
Yeah, especially if they got trust in them, then they will go to them.
So, so trust and communication. If you don't trust them, just leave.
Yeah,
you're going to make it toxic for him and make it toxic for yourself, and you're going to suffer for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Does he go to you for a lot of things, like for advice and things like that? Or he mostly just goes to you like for like, okay, I'm home now?
He's really good at keeping me in my peace bubble.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah, he doesn't.
How does he do that?
Because he has baby mamas, right?
You said baby mamas?
Yes, there's 2. Okay. So he doesn't ever tell me problems. He'll be like, maybe 2 months later, oh yeah, this happened. I was like, oh, why didn't you tell me?
Is he older than you?
No.
Same age?
I've always dated older, and this is the first time that I've dated someone that's only a year older than me, and it's been the best relationship of my life. Yeah. So, but I'm not opposed to older or whatever, but yeah. So he'll tell me something a month later and be like, oh, that happened. I'm like, really? Why didn't you tell me? And he's like, because I didn't want to, you don't need to know. So anyway, he cannot give me the grief and problem. He keeps me in my peace bubble.
And can we normalize not talking about your ex-relationships and new relationships, please? Because that's
baby, I don't even know what they look like.
Yeah.
And I've been with him 6 years.
It's just like get a
Are you
therapist,
serious?
talk to your friends, something. But I don't.
I'm crazy. I'll keep my peace in my head as much as I I don't want to know what they look like.
That shit is dope and rare.
Yeah.
That is rare because girls are stalkers. They'll be like looking at everything.
No, I don't want to know that shit. That's why we don't look through phones.
Yeah, I know it's crazy.
I value my peace. Thank you very much.
No, my peace is everything. I've blocked out girlfriends if they have too much toxic in their relationships and it starts kind of piling onto me.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I'll go home to my man and I'll be like, you know what? Why'd you do that? Why? Because the fucking
energy is transferable.
The girlfriend I talked to earlier had some crazy story, right? He even thinks about shows and movies that you watch. Some of them are really crazy toxic, right? So, like I said, peace bubble at all costs.
You should start a women coalition. We need more of this.
I know it's kind of culty-like, but it's true.
It's true.
There's a lot of broken people, men and women, and it flows over into other people. They're bleeding on everyone else because people aren't taking the time to really heal, and it's just constantly flowing over. And just hearing how you're speaking about not just yourself but your man as well. It's like it's just nothing. And how you want your peace is what you're doing. Yeah. You're getting exactly what you want in your peace, and that's dope.
Exactly.
Well, it sounds
Amen
like
to that shit.
It sounds like he has 2 baby mamas, so it sounds like he already went through all that shit. He's like, I'm done. I'm done with that shit.
He doesn't even like if I gossip.
Yeah. I hate gossiping.
He's been through hell and back. So for me, I'm his peace, and we're just like homies. Like we just get along like that.
So you guys are best friends?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's
I would
dope.
say he's my best friend.
That's dope. Congrats on that.
For sure.
Because that shit is not easy, especially nowadays. That shit's
I'm
rare
so
as
lucky.
fuck.
I'm so
no,
lucky.
you're blessed. It's not lucky.
Yeah, that's way beyond
blessed.
luck because this shit doesn't exist out here like hardly at all anymore.
But a lot of it has to do with look at the women too. Like, look,
yeah.
What if I was cuckoo and crazy and I was pulling up on him? Like,
you don't seem crazy. Like I've been like paying attention. You don't seem crazy.
You can't read. You can't read crazy though. You can't read.
That
crazy.
is true. That is true. That is fucking true.
I was with my baby daddy, but
I think we all go through that.
But I had to go through the crazies.
Look, I feel like if you ask my exes,
I wasn't
was
always
she
like
crazy?
This?
They will say, "Fuck yeah, she was crazy. She was jealous. She was, this. She was that. She was toxic. Fuck yeah, I was." But a lot of it,
she said, "Fuck yeah, I was."
A lot of it wasn't like when I started off dating older men. I don't know why in the Hispanic community that's kind of a norm.
It's women in general. It really is.
So I started dating older men. So when I started, my dating imprint was pretty much polluted by like a lot of old school dumb shit, And when I went through my marriage, my first marriage was really violent and crazy, and I actually went to jail for it. I was in jail, and I remember being like, God, why? He was the one that was dangerous, and I'm the one that reacted, and I'm in jail. But look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, though. When I was in jail, I realized when I was in jail, I was still mad. Let me rephrase that. Afterwards, when I was ordered the court-ordered domestic violence classes and I was forced to relearn the narrative of relationships and what a normal relationship actually is, I was like, damn, I'm kind of glad because at the end of the day, he's still out there beating his girl and I'm out here really learning. Like, I really learned from that.
So you kind of fought back and that's where
I fought back.
But that sounds really interesting. Huh? What class was that you said?
It was a domestic violence class.
Oh, I feel like everyone
I was ordered that. And I was ordered that through the court, and I ended up being released early because my instructor ended up saying that I was like doing great, which is like typical me.
Right. Because you're smart.
You paid him off.
But
I paid him off.
Nah, I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson because I went through the fucking dirt with that shit. But look, on paper, I'm the aggressor. So moving forward to my second marriage, when things started getting violent in that marriage, I was like, oh hell nah.
I'm out.
I know better.
So you're at 2.
I have 2. Yeah. And like she said, I'm not the kind of girl that stays single. I don't know. I just don't. I like to be.
Single's not for everybody. It's like marriage is not for everybody.
I like to be someone's girl. I like to be taken care of. And not in like a taken care of, because thank God I got me and my kids.
That's great.
There's more ways to be taken care of than just physical.
I like to be like held and like cuddled and like let's go out to dinner. Like, okay. I'm that girl. I like to be with my man. Versus my homegirls. I still love my homegirls. I love you guys forever. But
that's great. The times I've had to go out to events and he couldn't make it for some reason, I was like, dude, I don't even know what to do with my hands. I'm like,
yes, no.
I was like, I just feel weird. Like, do I do this or do I do this?
Now you know what I do? Here's a tip
so
for you.
Funny.
Hold on to your bag.
Yeah.
And you look like you have to go like this.
And you would have arms like this.
How do I know, bitch? I know.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize you said about being taken care of. It's not about monetary.
No, it's not.
It's really your mental. It's really the emotional aspect.
Yeah.
Because
It's your brain.
if somebody's taking care of you emotionally
your
and somebody's
brain.
taking care of you mentally, everything else is going to flow. You're going to be a lot more relaxed. You're going to be a lot more at peace. And you're going to be willing to give things that you normally would not give because there's no disruption. But people don't understand that. It's not just about the monetary aspect of it all.
Yeah.
Fuck the money.
Yeah, fuck the money. I feel that way.
Well, with that peace of mind, you're gonna get the money. If
'Cause
you have a peace of
You're
mind,
going to get what you need. Everything.
Yes, God is gonna bless you. You need that peace of mind.
Yeah, and
So
giving
yes.
back.
Yes.
Can we put that out there? I think
Sure.
giving back is important. 'Cause
Reciprocity.
I feel like God does not bless us so that we can hoard it and keep our blessings to ourselves. I feel like the more we give back and the more we make a difference in our community, the better we get blessed. And then
Definitely.
But some of us need to
it's
know
not
how
about
to give
money.
back to our community too, because sometimes some of us don't have the resources to know where to give back to. So we got to be able to
do
do
you
that
do
for sure.
stuff like that?
Time. Yeah, we just recently did this whole thing with God, I forgot the name of the spot. But during the fires, we all pulled up. Me and my friends, we all pulled up, and we did SoCal Tacos and Beer. And my friends, they did burritos for everybody that was working, and then we went and drove around to the homeless. Like, if I have this theory, right? All this pollution in LA, what would it take for just like, let's pretend almost like a community service, right? One person, one trash bag, maybe like once a week, even once a month. Like, how simple would that shit be to clean up the city?
Give them a coupon to McDonald's and
Something like, doesn't that sound crazy? Like, just your street that you live on.
Yeah.
Or something. There's so many ways that I feel like,
One person can definitely make a difference. I think
Yeah.
that's what the
yeah.
It starts somewhere. It has to start
Yeah.
somewhere.
So giving back to the community and stuff, that's a lot of things that people don't know, that we do it out of the kindness of our heart, right? But there's also so many like tax benefits to that when you are an artist and you have like you're your own, what is it, independent contractor, like 1090 type shit.
Yeah.
So then you have that,
for
and then you
hire.
can start your own nonprofit and bring in like other people's monies, like grants, and really
Right.
start making like a big difference in your community.
But you got to be passionate. But it has to be
You
something
do.
that
And
you
you need a
wanna
panel
do.
of people you
You
can
do.
trust too. I think it's
You do.
5.
the passion has to be there. Like, I got my barber shop in downtown Riverside. I have a shoe fetish. So I have a lot of shoes. I went to my closet and brought out like 30 pairs of shoes. And then where I'm at in downtown Riverside, there's a lot of transients, a lot of homeless people.
They probably loved you.
And I just grabbed about 30 pairs of shoes out of my closet and started giving them out to all the homeless people.
But that made sense for you, right? Because you like shoes. So that made sense for you, and I agree. It has
And there
to
were a
be
lot that
something
were,
relates to you.
it was a lot that didn't have, they were walking around barefoot,
Yeah.
which is what made me think about it.
Did you know
I
that
kept seeing them.
once? This is gonna sound so crazy, and this is like this is one of those things that I've never told people before, because this is not why we do it. We don't do good things for people to get credit for it, right?
Yeah, no
But I
cameras, none of
remember
that.
There being a time where I took my fucking socks off and gave them to somebody because their feet were so blistered. And this was in Pomona, at the county office in Pomona, because I actually lived in Pomona. Like, man, if I tell you guys my struggle, you guys wouldn't even believe it. But me giving my socks to someone came from me knowing what it was like to struggle. Like,
You
me
see
knowing
the
what it
struggle.
was
You've
like.
been there.
Yeah.
And
it's-
I don't do it with the cameras. I don't go out put the camera in nobody's face. We go here, have
Yeah.
a blessed here. If I can help, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I didn't have no cameras from that. Every last one, everybody I seen walking past it with no shoes on got a pair of shoes.
That's beautiful.
Do you have any projects coming up? Like any performances you got going on?
I have a lot of stuff going on. No performances as of yet. Right now, we're working on a large campaign for Baby Daddy.
Okay.
And then I have 3 new songs coming out back to back to back. And then I'm working on a new song tomorrow, which I'm really excited. I don't know if you guys Louis the 13th, the guy that did the strain of weed.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So he has a studio, and we're going tomorrow there because he loves music. He just has a passion for it. So I was there for an interview the other day, and he's like, "Come through, let's work in the studio." So we have a whole new song that we're going to be doing tomorrow. So there's just a bunch of stuff coming left and right.
What's
So-
this new song about?
that we're going to be doing?
Yeah.
It's secret.
It's a
It's a
Can't
fun
tell you yet. She said if I tell you, I
song.
gotta
To
kill
be honest
you.
with you, it's a fun song.
fun one.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Like
It's
a
a little bit
dancer?
out of my comfort zone, but I'm going to do it.
Because is it risky?
Did you
Yeah.
write it?
Yes, she says it's a little risky.
Yeah, because I always really ride this fine line of like classy and
And ratchet.
nasty ratchet, but I don't really super cross it. I don't know if you heard in my stuff. It's like cutie, and then like I don't say certain stuff. So this one's a little bit more risque, but obviously there's just certain things I won't say.
Do you
period.
write your own lyrics?
I write my
Mhm.
lyrics, and then I also have people I like to work with because they help me. I'm not,
Yeah.
right. I like.
No, I mean, it's part of the part of the movement.
I like feeding off of each other. So I have a line, and then you give me one.
But you have a lot of creative control over what you're doing.
Everything is me. Yeah.
I like this dope.
That makes music relatable, right? Though, like having different inputs in it.
Yeah, it's fun, and then we could all talk and probably write a dope ass song.
Yeah.
We could probably write a sick ass song right here.
We could right now. Who got the pen and paper?
Yeah, who got the beat?
We got that right now.
Seriously.
Let's go.
I love it. I love it.
Your drink slow. Do you want another one?
Do you?
Let's go.
So real quick, just off the drinks part, who showed you how to make a paloma? Because they're really good.
I'm not a Paloma fan, and when I took that first sip, I was like, "Oh, this is the shit right here. This is it."
I've been hosting parties. This goes back to what I do. I've been hosting parties since I was in high school. Like I love hosting.
You like to take care of people, huh? I can already see it. Like as soon as you came in with all your stuff,
I love hosting. I've always been a host. I throw large events, music videos, all that stuff. It just kind of goes in the same umbrella. And I'm just naturally, I guess, I just like to do it.
Nice.
So that's where the paloma comes from. And then all my friends love paloma and they love tequila. So
yeah, I feel like it's a neutral drink.
It's like refreshing, right?
It is the drink.
Especially,
it's either whiskey or.
Especially if you do it with lime and like even fresh grapefruit. I didn't bring all that.
So is there anything that you would like to like promote on, like taking advantage of the fact that you're on the pod tonight? Like, is there anything that you want to like, that you can talk about maybe about your future projects, anything that you're working on that you would like people to like chime into?
I just want them to tap in and like just, if they are interested in seeing my journey, I have a lot of really great hip hop coming out, some amazing collabs. Like I said, right now it's really just very much focused on baby daddy because we have these women just loving this shit and I'm just loving it too, being able to engage with women. So I feel like I've hit a niche. Finally. I've been searching and searching and searching like, oh shit, being like a woman for women.
So you found your lane.
Right? No, yeah. I think
being a woman for women.
Shit.
But like I am that naturally, but I didn't know like, I didn't know
that there's such a big need for it.
I didn't know. I didn't know. It was like the Baby Daddy song was actually, we thought maybe like one of the like so-so songs of the songs we did, right?
Yeah, that's huge in everything right now. Even podcasts, everything. Yeah. Like they're always talking about Baby Daddy stuff. Like it's a big deal.
But I didn't know because I don't really talk about mine because I'm really good at that happened then and then this is where I am now.
You live in the moment.
Yeah, I don't like bring up the past traumas to the future relationship. I just don't.
That's so dope.
And I don't know, maybe one day it's going to come up and I'm going to go through a breakdown. I don't know.
You may not.
I feel like I'm really good at it. I'm good at letting go.
You compartmentalize all of it pretty well.
Yeah.
What those songs do, and I'm just speaking off of my personal experience because I was like so hung on this like one song this whole last week, just playing it on replay.
What was it? Hold on, what was it?
That one song that I sing on my story. It was by Jessica Reyes. It Couldn't Be Me.
Okay.
It talks about how like as women we sacrifice our own dreams to cater to our women.
I heard her new song.
To cater to our men.
Her latest song, right?
I think it's popping right now, girl. I don't know, but her song is, and it's not even that I was sadder in my feels. I just feel like sometimes music has healing factors, and sometimes that song that you made off of your feelings can help someone like get through theirs, even if it does take playing that shit over and over and over.
Definitely.
Until you start feeling better, you know.
Definitely.
And now though, but trip out because I also had those type of songs when I was like leaving my second marriage because I left loving him. Every relationship that I went in, I didn't go into it expecting it to turn out to shit. I loved them, but when I saw where it was going, I had to leave even loving them. So there was some songs that I would play during that time that helped me heal. Now when I hear them, I'm just like,
you're like, change that.
Yep.
That brings
we're
back
not
past
there
trauma.
No more.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're just not there no more.
Yeah.
But however, I think a
growth.
lot of what you writing your music could also be a factor of healing for other women that you don't even know.
Exactly, and that's what I'm getting to.
Putting the message out.
That's what music does.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Howls over Baaz is basically leaders over followers, wolves over sheep. So you see, I mean, from what you're doing, you seem like a leader in what you do.
Definitely.
So what is it? What is a leader to you?
That's crazy. Obviously, the opposite of a follower. Someone that doesn't let others influence their decisions. That's the biggest one. And just dancing to your own beat, doing your own thing. I don't know.
Can I ask you a question? We just discussed earlier how you're submissive to your man.
Yes.
Right? And what do you think draws the line between being submissive to your man and then still being a leader and making your own decisions as far as your career?
Because he's probably a man.
Yeah.
He probably like he's a leader when it's time to be a leader.
I'm like, yeah, say that. The music career stuff is completely two different worlds entirely.
Yeah.
Entirely. It really doesn't spill into the house.
Because if he wasn't like a different kind of man, that Baby Daddy song right now would be like hurting him. Like,
Yeah, no, it was his idea.
Trip out. You see? That's so
Like, you should do a song like
dope.
about baby daddies and girls saying fuck that and fuck you. And I'm like, yeah, I should, huh? Yeah, that's great.
That's so dope.
We have
so
such
even
a
though
mature
the songs about
relationship.
Baby Daddy, like shout out to the new one.
Yeah, we have such
That's
a
dope.
mature relationship. I don't know. So when others like come up to me and I'm out and about and I'm by myself, I'm like, dude, you could not even stand next to him. Like with the relationship I have, you know?
What would be like a message that you would give to like your younger self? Maybe when you were going through bullshit with your baby daddy, what would you tell yourself then?
Well, I definitely say I don't regret anything, right? Because then we wouldn't be who we are today. But if I could tell myself anything, is like, girl, just wait. Just wait. You're going to end up smiling in the end. So I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely think struggle is necessary to come out the other way and just be happy and peaceful and know what you will stand up, what you will not tolerate, and what you can.
Sounds like you had a really supportive like family and like
Huge.
relationship and
I'm
stuff.
so blessed.
Did you have any type of like of the opposite type of vibes from like your anybody? Like going in the music industry?
Oh, in the music industry?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, the music's really hard for me, especially being like independent. A lot of men just like, hey, let's go to dinner and then we'll talk about music. Hey, fly out here to Chicago and then I'm gonna introduce you to this producer. And then I fly out there and then I realize, oh, he didn't get me in my own room. I threw a fucking fit and I realized my whole trip was a waste.
Ulterior motives.
I have tons of stories like that. So it's been very hard. It's been really hard. But in the past 3 years, because I actually had my own money now, because before it was like kind of like on the favors. That doesn't work. You need to pay. So I pay for everything. I don't have any favors. And if they say, no, it's okay. I said, no, I got you. What do you need? Gas money? Do you need me to put you up in a hotel? Like, I'm telling this to men, right? Like, I want them to know
because it's
that
business.
I'm running this shit
And
and
it's
it's
business.
business.
Yes.
So that's what I do now. I think it's a money game entirely. I don't like favors unless we're homies. That's different. But for the most part, it's all business.
You have to have a budget in this game.
That's really good.
You have to.
Well, so then Baby Daddy, I shot that music video on my cell phone. My other videos were shot thousands of dollars, red cameras, crazy shit, no views. This is something else I've learned. The struggle, the organic, the raw, that's what people want. So I'm really like trying to train my mind to like
They want to see you.
chill out.
They want to see you get it out the mud.
Yeah.
Would you ever consider maybe like managing other artists that
I mean, I
that you're
definitely-
in the creative directing and like
I mean, I love doing, like I said, visuals. Definitely. I've styled like other artists that are now like really popping now, and I've done that for. I don't know if you follow rap in Mexico City. So like
not really,
Doremi-
but I should probably.
Right.
I'll look into it.
Yeah, so I did some videos for them. They're really, really big. But as far as
Like Snow the
managing,
Product does stuff like that.
she's amazing. She's amazing.
Isn't she the shit?
She's the shit.
She's such an advocate.
She's beautiful too.
I know.
Have
I'm not
you met her
even
in
gay and
person?
she's hot. No.
I met her in person. She's so tiny.
No, I have
Her
never.
personality's so big, and she is so petite. It's cute. She's cute.
Yeah, see? So like we're straight as fuck and we're saying she's cute.
No, she is.
It's you can say somebody's cute without
Yeah,
having to
she's
worry
so
about
cute.
somebody questioning where you at.
Yeah.
You should be able to.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so. I mean, the whole situation though with your man, it seems like we don't get a lot of girls in here like that. Like plain and simple, we don't.
I don't
That's
know.
rare.
It's so rare. Like we have so many dating. I'm talking about. We've been doing this 2 years now, and we've been doing all these
Do
dating
we
and
want to
relationship
read any of
podcasts.
those, Jacob?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we'll
do.
go into them in a minute. But like we have so many dating and relationship podcasts on here, and there's girls in here that got boyfriends and all this stuff. And right after the podcast is done, there's
Echo's World.
wild stuff going on. Oh, Echo's World's on here.
I love Echo. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
All right, so go ahead and go through the chats.
Yeah, my eyes suck, so I can't read.
Oh no, you good.
And I don't like squinting, so you read it to me.
All right, just a minute, guys. All right.
I
So,
was like, I didn't know my boyfriend was gonna be the star of the show.
nah, he's not. You are. You're the star.
No, it's
baby.
you though. It's you being submissive. That's what
Yeah.
the whole point is.
I
Like,
love it.
like
I
the
think
girls-
I'm a feminist, but into a way, but I do believe, which
You don't
others
seem
might
like a
argue, I
feminist.
believe we live in a man's world. That's what I think. No, I guess I'm not a feminist, but what it means I stand up for women. I'm not going to say I don't, but I definitely believe the women should play.
I think that for the right man.
Well, yeah, with my
everything
baby
is
daddy, I was really
possible, right?
aggressive and loud and mean, actually, because I was so angry with him all the time. I had so much anger and so much hurt and so much heartache that I just flipped.
Was it because of him or was it?
No, because of him.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we went through hell and back, for sure.
What did you do to get over that?
I got a little U-Haul.
Me
my-
too, bitch.
And my parents pulled up, and it was
They're
the,
probably so happy, huh?
it was a
'Cause they
it
didn't
was
like
a
it
U-Haul the
anyway.
size of the room, like the little ones. I took my clothes, my son's toys and clothes, and that's it.
That's it.
I didn't even take a fucking toaster. Nothing.
I left my blender, bitch, my
everything,
ninja.
everything, and then I immediately became a
That's it.
waitress, and I
Stays.
started waitressing, breakfast house and this Asian restaurant, and I had 2 jobs, and I did that for years, and I had like the life right before that, right? So I had to like start all over, rent a bedroom from my sister, and start all over, and that's when I got during COVID the confidence to open up Killarosa Boutique, the actual brick and mortar.
There you
Right, because
go.
I had there was a good deal.
Where's your boutique at again?
Old Town Temecula.
Okay.
I closed that store down a year ago. Yeah, it just wasn't making financial sense. The wrong area for the type of clothes that I had provided.
That's right.
So it was very like my son Melrose. It was pink walls with glitter. It's crazy. So in the future, I realized that I need to work on my brand more, name recognition, and then the boutique could always come, you know? But it taught me a lot. I basically put myself through business school, right? Hands-on. And I learned a lot. And
trial
then
and
that,
error.
I was like, you know what? Because I started getting hit up from like my old music contacts. They're like, let's get in the studio. I was like, you know what? Let's do it. And the Killarosa Boutique is what gave me the confidence to say, let's do it again, right? Let's start over. And that's when the picture is from the video called Cabrona. So my single that I first popped out with solo was Cabrona. And it just kind of was like being that boss bitch that can, confidence.
I love it. I love it. We have some giveaway stuff too, guys. We have some things available that Killarosa brought for you guys. If I don't know how we're gonna go about giving this stuff away,
Let's see.
but we have some
I
viewers.
got one. If you know who my baby daddy is for the women,
Eee!
I have a hoodie
Do I
for
count?
you. I'm gonna get you your own. Trust me. Trust me.
just
You
kidding,
get.
'cause
No,
I
I'm
know.
getting you one.
I'm just saying because I know.
Can I have the pink hoodie? Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So whoever out of the women.
Starting off with the first giveaway, guys. Everybody, pay attention. If you know her baby's daddy, who her baby daddy is,
And you say it in the chat,
and you
then,
say it in the chat.
then you guys get one of the hoodies.
Where do I show it to?
And if
Right
it's
here.
and if
All right.
it's a guy, and you
Show
is it
straight.
just for the girls,
This
or
one-
can the
I have
guys?
more.
Well, yeah, it's all
Can the
girl
guys
code.
chime in for the girls?
Yeah.
Guys, if you want to chime in for your highness, hey, I'm just
For your
Okay.
highness.
So where do I show? Okay. This is
Yes.
Trappers and Rappers. So this is one of our exclusive drops for Killarosa. Basically, that's just it's my lifestyle.
All right. Does anybody know who her baby daddy is? Okay. While we wait for people to answer, do we want to read some of the comments,
Yeah, go for it.
or do you want to go ahead and just show everything she has?
No, let's
first?
read some comments.
All right. Let's read some comments. Okay. We got No Remorse, Yo Cuz,
That's my cousin. What's up?
and then we got Howls over Baaz. You can't comment on your own stuff, Jacob.
That's not me. That's
Just kidding. Okay, we have messages from the production team. Make sure y'all like the video. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, please. We have No More Remorse 951. Yo, cuz I hear feedback in the live. Okay, we fixed that
That was
issue, I
older,
believe.
yeah.
How's over Baz? You still hear it? No, okay. We're gonna forward past those. We love you guys for engaging. Thank you for letting us know. So, slight curve grin. Whoop, whoop. Killarosa in the house. Woo! Thank you for watching. Slight curve grin again. There is no sound. Okay. Thank you. We fixed that. Thank you so much. Okay. And then we have Echo's World with the popcorn. St.
Echo's
John's Gaming
World.
with the popcorn. We have No Remorse 951. Shout out to Synslap producing dope beats. Is that?
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Okay. And then we got Corey Bennett, Killarosa, you're hella beautiful. Time for a good boy. Yay. And then we got Echo's World, hurt people. That is so true. That is facts. And No
Amen to
Remorse.
that shit.
Yes. And then No Remorse, me too. Got a custom Jordan shoe addiction. Yes. Shoes can be an addiction.
Yeah. Sexy
I like
fetish.
those shoes.
There you go.
And then we got
14s.
Echoes World. Killarosa's a gem, and we got Echoes World again. Amazing host and hospitable. Thank you, Echoes.
Let's go. We got another one just rolled in right now.
Okay, so let's see. Corey Bennett. Hey. No remorse. Yo, I'm on the live.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys for watching.
Subscribe and please like the episode.
I'm gonna jump on my live on Insta and tell people to hop on.
Yeah, we got a lot of people in Rumble and YouTube right now.
Nice.
I know I got mine going too on Big O Live. Cool. We got all kinds of stuff going on right now.
So we appreciate you guys for watching. Yeah, we're upgrading the studio a lot. We appreciate you guys watching. I know you guys probably noticed the difference in the cameras.
If none of you guys get this answer, I am keeping this hoodie.
But come on, you guys, someone get the answer. Like none of you guys. I mean, come on, it's so easy to get information these days.
It goes well. You know.
If somebody,
you can't say it. You cannot say it.
If somebody knows, say the answer, and you guys get the hoodie.
But a girl, no? Oh, no, anybody.
Well,
no.
yeah, girl.
Jeff, you cannot say it.
We got RTM Inc. Sharing your stuff on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. What up, Juan?
Juan, she said.
Juan. RTM is Juan.
1, 2, 3. All right. Look at him, Jacob. Hey,
He said, "Can I get a refill?"
This tequila kind of tasted a little smoky.
Yeah, a little mezcal.
Yeah, it definitely has a mezcal taste for
We're
sure.
about to make it do what it do now.
Honestly, this
Just
I like it for palomas. Obviously, there's certain drinks for shots.
I mean, shit.
But this one for palomas.
I like tequila blanco. I think it's my
Oh,
favorite.
it's good.
Are you gonna be going to the Back in the Day festival? Have you heard of that?
Yeah,
yet?
I have.
Are you gonna be going that day? If you want to stop by and you want to hang out with us,
Yeah.
we'll be there.
Hit me a message and when is it? It's coming up, right?
Yeah, it's in June.
Yeah, I think last year Reverie was on the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I think you should
We
pull
ha-
up. Pull up, it would be fun. You know,
I think
our
last
plan-
year it rained.
girl, if it rains, just bring
said that, I
just
think,
bring your
last
waterproof makeup and wear
we
curls.
had a
I
girl.
just wear an umbrella.
We had a girl on here. She said she did a show, I think, with you. Her name's Sinclair. You know Sinclair? You did a show, like the same show. You guys did the same. You guys did the same show together.
It's spelled like
She was really good.
S-I-N Claire.
Too.
Is she a singer or a rapper? A rapper.
Both. She does both.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. She was all happy that she opened up for you or something. Yeah.
Oh, isn't that cool?
like shit.
No, isn't
She's
that
like,
cool,
"Oh,
though?
shit."
Real quick, like that was pretty cool.
She's really cool. It was a really good pod. It was funny. She's
Yeah,
cool.
there's people that I don't even know that I'm influencing. You said you want to be an influencer. I was like, I just want to be the best person I could be, and if it happens to influence somebody, then that's cool. But I don't really follow that whole influencer thing.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about that this morning too.
Thank you.
Like, I don't think I'm an influencer either, but people do kind of like do what you
See?
do.
Yeah.
They like what you like.
Yeah.
They follow you for a reason.
So then you're
Yeah.
an influencer, but
But
it's
like technically,
Well, you
but
are.
that's-
You're on
you know,
here.
but that's,
when I'm being myself in my car on my phone, I'm just kind of just being myself on my car on my phone, you know? But like sharing things and just being there present. First of all, I want to say that you're so fucking dope. Like
Thank
in real
you.
life, guys,
Thanks.
her vibe is
Thank
just
you.
it's just so cool.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you want to share with like your following or like people that are watching that like maybe like hey guys, like thank you for supporting me.
Hey
type
guys,
thing?
I'm so humbled and happy and grateful for all of the women that started following me because it's been hard to get women followers, and I just want to just give a big shout out to you guys because I know it takes a lot for another woman to follow a woman, so it really means the world to me.
I don't know about you, but sometimes the best. Yeah. Sometimes to me, the best compliments come from other women.
Yeah, it's really hard for me though to get women followers, and this Baby Daddy song is what brought me thousands of women followers.
Yeah.
I've had other cool songs, but they don't give a shit. It was this one. I'm like, okay.
Because nobody likes their baby daddy.
Yeah. Fuck.
I'm probably hated too. We're all hated at some point.
I don't care.
I don't. First of
I'm
all,
having a great time.
First of all, I don't hate my son's father. Okay, it's just
Not you, them.
No, but I'm just saying for the record.
Yeah.
Hate is a very strong word.
You
That
guys-
takes a lot of energy out of you to hate somebody.
Oh, it does.
So there could be resentments and other words, but the word hate, I just
Are you good co-parents with him? Or
That's a good
that's a
question.
no.
it's just, my son is with me 100%. So
Oh shit. Yeah. See,
Not 95.
on
not
this
80.
podcast, we talk about being a father all the time. Like, I don't fuck with that. All my friends are good fathers. Like, This shit is crazy. Like when a dad doesn't see their kid.
Well, no. It's not that he doesn't want to see him. It's just we live 300 miles away.
Well, his ass needs to be around. I would be. If it was my kid, I'd be gone. I don't give a fuck.
No, I know, but there's just other things we can't really.
Yeah, we don't want to dig into that.
Yeah. I could be real messy and talk, but I just don't like that. I just want to keep it cute and just like that's it. That's my son's father. Period.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. ... Yeah, I know. I could get real juicy, but
fuck our baby daddies. You want? What's your favorite like verse from that song?
Hey, she's feeling it right now. She's feeling that for love. She's all fuck those baby daddies.
My favorite verse is the going through the phone.
A ver.
Why don't you give us a little flow on
just
that?
tell me, don't tell me.
Give us a little flow.
Don't tell me, daddy. Yeah. Now this is a story all about how my life got twisted upside down. Got real drunk, so I went through his phone. He was talking to 5 bitches all on the low. Took 2 minutes, now I broke through the code. 1 2 5 2 6 7 4. Shit's fucked up, but I got all the evidence. I was crying, I was dying, I was in the mess. Told my friend, pull up, I'ma fight a bitch. Can't believe this motherfucker's trying to hide the bitch.
Ooh, give him the dark eye.
Looking for the bitch, I was going insane. I was trying not to show my pain. Waited outside till the police came. Little ratchet ass bitch gonna know my name. What you gonna do when you get out of jail? I'm gonna have some fun. I'ma act real single. I'ma do what I want. Baby daddy really fucked up.
Yeah.
Damn. Throw those bombs right there. Throw those bombs.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, look at it. She's loving it.
I am.
She's like, we're gonna be best friends after
We
this
are.
show.
We're besties now. You don't even know it yet, girl. We're like this now.
Yeah.
I want to hear that Spanish music that you said you did. I'm like wanting to hear that.
Voice,
With that voice, dude.
Let's see.
Let's go.
This is one of my originals. It's called Contigo Hasta la Muerte. And it's funny because the song came from the inspiration from Locks and Eve, Ride or Die Bitch. But the song's called, basically I'll Be With You Till the Death. But then we turned it into this Spanish regional sound, which was very cool. But my inspiration is always pulled from hip hop.
A ver.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Contigo hasta la muerte, tu cómplice por siempre. Juguemos nuestra suerte, esta vida me divierte. Contigo hasta la muerte. Yeah, good.
Whoa. Damn. I didn't expect that
Yes.
shit.
You wouldn't even have guessed that voice was coming out of you, girl.
Okay.
Hey, killed it. Damn.
Sorry, I'm nervous, but yeah.
Is that mine?
That's yours.
Certain species of fish.
What are you watching over
I
there?
don't know.
Oh, damn.
Certain
My
species
bad.
of fish.
That was a sponsored message.
That was dope. I kind of want to hear more.
You have a voice, dude. That's tight. I love it.
You got pipes on you for sure. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was dope. That was nice.
And I was a little shaky, so.
How did you get into singing like Spanish music?
After the song Cabrona, so the corridos were like popping during COVID like crazy, right? And I was like, let's do that. Let's ride on that wave. So I did Cabrona. Yo soy cabrona, lo que quiero lo consigo y tengo muchos enemigos que quisieran ser mi amigo. Yeah, so there's that, and that was the Cabrona song, and I just was like, oh my God, I love this. I just feel it, and at that moment in my life, I did feel it, and then I was like, and so I got with this label that they saw me and liked it, and then they like, let's do more songs like this, right? So then I started singing more and more and more in Spanish, and then with my vocal coach, we started going more and more in Spanish. So Rocío Dúrcal and Selena, those were like, I'd say my two.
You sound like Selena to me. Like that's how you sounded like.
Those were my two biggest inspirations. Like I'd pull from them. I love Selena's sweet voice, and Rocío Dúrcal is very strong. So I love to do the both.
That's
well, see, the first one sounded
right?
like
Yeah,
those are beautiful.
the first one sounded
So
strong.
listening
This
to
one that you
it.
just did sound like Selena.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's wild. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. So there's it's crazy.
awesome.
So a lot of people that know I sing, they're like, dude, like this rap stuff's cool, but you need to be singing. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
you know
love
what?
rap.
Do you ever do both where
But
you
that
rap
shit
and
is-
sing?
You should
Yeah.
rap and then like sing
no,
like
I have
Spanish.
the new
like,
music I have coming up is I sing on my hooks and then I rap the verses.
I was just gonna say that. I
But
said
do you,
should
you
sing
sing
the
Spanish on your hooks though?
We're all English right now.
Amy acting like it was my bright idea.
Well, with my baby daddy, that's how it started. I was the hook girl.
Yeah.
So, and this was Chicano rap. So I was on all the hooks for the Chicano rappers.
I get what you're saying, like the daddy.
Yeah. I redid Daddy, I'm in Love with the Gangster. That's
Yeah, that one.
Out. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No.
But it's not the same beat, but it's the same concept. The hook is Daddy, I'm in Love with the Gangster.
That's the one that I was kind of referring to, too.
Yeah, that's the one.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's so dope. I love it.
Yeah. So that's coming out. I'm excited. That's the next one. It should be out in a few weeks.
Are you going to do any release events for that?
I'm tired of release events. It spends a lot of money and a lot of waste of time for people to get drunk. So, no, there will not be no release events right now.
Does it really matter on the release events a lot of the time?
No.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
And I'll have influencers at the crib, too, with millions of followers. It doesn't do anything. What does things is putting in that fucking work and grinding. And engaging with your followers. That's what works. I've done so many release parties, and it's wasted thousands of dollars. So I've learned that release parties are just for funsies, and if you know that, then that's fine. Have a release party. But just know it's for funsies.
If people want to sponsor your shit, that's cool, but all out of pocket,
it's not. It's like I said, I keep referring to this. I did the least work with Baby Daddy, and it hit. So that's just what it is. Yeah. Organic.
Well, that's what it is with us. I mean, I didn't expect this shit at all. We just grew by being raw. Yeah. And it just started taking off. We have brands hitting us up now. It's like crazy. We've been doing this 2 years, and it's all because I think we just relate with people, and we're just raw. That's amazing. We don't script, none of that shit.
I love that. I just want to be organic. Like you said, if you want a 2-minute intro to what you do and who you are, I'm like, no, hey, I'm Killarosa. Like, that's it. You know? Did you get an answer?
No, girl. But there are so many cars.
Yeah, go ahead. Go back.
Slight curve grin. Tulum is badass. We got No Remorse. Edgar ? We've got.
Where's my ladies at though?
I know. It's kind of like.
It's so hard, man.
You already said it's a man's world.
I know, but I just like
this pod is a lot more man.
Oh, okay, that's fine. But like to get the women is where it's fucking at, because they're the ones spending the money.
Yes.
Oh.
The more
that's
actually a fact, because the more and more women become independent, the more they start spending money.
Yes.
Women are the money spenders.
But even when you don't have the money, they will find the money. You're gonna get your nails done no matter what. Your lashes are done no matter what.
They get it from some dude.
Or that.
It don't matter as long as it gets done.
Whatever they're doing, it's okay.
Everybody got sponsors.
Period.
Speaking of which, we're taking sponsors.
Looking for sponsors.
Well, we are 7 p.m.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, we went way over, but it's all good. I was like, fuck it, we're just gonna keep flowing. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
This was good.
But we appreciate you coming on.
Good. I like over.
But is there anything that you want to tell the audience? I mean, from words of advice to anything you want to say?
I want to say, like, oh God, I don't know. I already said it. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm grateful to you guys for having me. I'm a nobody, but you reached out, and I just
you are somebody.
You are. Everybody's
very
somebody.
Great time.
You know what I mean?
Amazing vibe.
There's podcasts that I've actually turned down, and not because I didn't want to be on it. I was like, let it make sense. Like, let me have a song that's popping. Like, I just feel like, what are we gonna talk about? I just feel like I'm not there yet, and I just have to tell myself, like, no, you got to get yourself out there. And
do you have a release date you want to share?
No, I don't have a release date.
Why did you say yes then? That was cool that you said yes then.
Because I'm promoting stuff right now.
Oh, that's why, because you're promoting.
Yeah, and your page looked cool, and I saw it. I think I recently saw you got Drummer Boy on here. Mm-hmm. So I really like his music, and I think he's dope. Obviously, he runs with King Lil G as well, so we're all kind of in the same. And I thought, okay, that's cool. Like, he was there, and there was other people that I respect, and I was like, I want to hop on, you know?
Well, we appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you for having me.
Oh, we loved it.
Yeah, it was dope.
It was tight.
Dope. Do the Shed the Sheep. You know, the drill.
Okay, so our slogan is Shed the Sheep. So we're going to look at that camera. We're going to say Shed the Sheep. Okay.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Shed the sheep.
Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas.
This is Ambition.
Cat Baby.
Killarosa.
We appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to like. Because you guys need to like,
subscribe,
and comment.
Let's go. Listen to Killarosa. Like, subscribe,
and we're still doing the giveaway. If anybody knows the answer, comment. We will get you in touch with the source.
So many cool giveaways.
Yes.
All right.
Howls over Baaz. Thank you guys for watching. We are out.
Thank you.